Right, the Night of the Long Knives, June 1934. Right, just to recap, by 1934, Hitler had essentially established a dictatorship in Germany. He had made use of the Reichstag fire to win an election and used his majority there to pass an enabling act. He'd also banned the Communist Party. The enabling act had allowed him to ban all political parties, to ban trade unions, and to ban the Länder, the local regions in Germany. So, what we got is Hitler fairly established in Germany. The thing is, he's not completely secure. There's one huge threat to Hitler, and that is Ernst Röhm, R-O-H-M. Now, Ernst Röhm was the leader of the SA. Remember, they were Hitler's private army. They'd helped him during the Munich Putsch, and they'd helped him win the elections and gain more and more support by beating up opponents and parading through the streets and showing strength and unity in Germany, and what a great one strong leader can achieve. They'd been very loyal to him. The thing is, by 1934, there were between 3 and 4 million members of the SA. Now, some books will say 3, some books will say 4, and some will actually say that Röhm claimed there were 3 million members, but in actual fact there were only about 500,000. Regardless of that, I always stick to 3 million, and the point is that it's a huge force. Now, Röhm was the head of the SA. Now, Röhm and Hitler disagreed over 2 things, really. One, Röhm wanted a socialist revolution in Hitler. He was a bit of an old-school Nazi, the National Socialist German Workers' Party. And what he wanted, what he criticised was he criticised Hitler's links to the rich industrialists, guys like Krupps and those guys. And secondly, Röhm wanted the SA to be put into the German army, and he wanted Ernst Röhm as the leader of the German army. Now, those are 2 things that Hitler did not want. Now, the result of the SA and this 3 million men in the SA is that Röhm is potentially more powerful than Hitler. He has control of a very loyal group of men that are loyal to Röhm and then Hitler and the Nazis. Now, also the army was very, very worried by Ernst Röhm and the SA. Don't forget that after the Treaty of Versailles, the German army was limited to only 100,000 men. It's tiny. Now, if we take that 3 million men figure for the SA, you can see this huge difference. They dwarf the German army. Now, the army was actually very, very important to Hitler, because if you remember prior to the course, we had a look at Nazi beliefs. One of the things Hitler wanted to do was expansion, Lebensraum. And in order to do that, he needs the army. He doesn't need the SA, he needs the army. He needs the generals to be loyal to him. So if the army are being upset by the SA, Hitler chose the army over the SA. Right, they were more important to his long-term goals. So, in addition to that, the SS, who were Hitler's elite personal bodyguards, they're the guys in the black uniforms led by Heinrich Himmler, they very much disliked the SA, because the SA were becoming increasingly popular and powerful, and what the SS wanted was to reduce the power of the SA and therefore increase the power of the SS. Right? So, in 1934, the leaders of the SS went to Hitler and said, "Listen, mate, we've heard there's a bit of a problem. We think that Röhm and the SA are planning to overthrow you. They're planning a coup. And they're planning to seize power." So, on the 30th of June 1934, Hitler ordered the SS to arrest the leaders of the SA. Now, they arrested Röhm and senior SA officers. Now, these were arrested, imprisoned, and shot without trial. Okay, and Hitler's allowed to do that because of the Enabling Act. Even though the event's gone for, say, 3 or 4 days, it's known as the Night of the Long Knives, where Hitler gets rid of the SA. Now, Röhm, for example, is taken to Stadelheim jail. Stadelheim jail. Now, he's put in a cell, and he's left with a loaded gun, and they're kind of going, "Look, do the right thing, mate, 15 minutes later, there's still no pop. no bang. So the SS brigade leader walks in, sees that Rom hasn't killed himself, pulls out his gun and pops him, and just shoots him. They murder him. Von Papen, remember, who's still the Vice-Chancellor, was pretty upset by what was going on, and so he complained. And he complained to Goering, and he was told, look, chill, don't worry. The SS have got it all under control. Just go home. Meanwhile, though, the SS were at Von Papen's office, where they just missed him. They shot his press secretary, and they arrested all his staff. And then Von Papen went home and he was put under house arrest. His house was surrounded by the SS. So it's not just the SA that Hitler got rid of. He got rid of Vice-Chancellor Von Papen. But it wasn't even just him. Because over 4 days, 400 people were arrested and shot. That includes 150 top SA officers. Now, among those 400 people, some prominent people were General von Schleicher. Remember, you met him earlier. He was a previous ex-chancellor. And he was shot with his wife. And the official line was that he was shot whilst trying to escape. Okay. And also shot was Gregor Strasser, S-T-R-A-S-S-E-R. You may remember him from the start of the course, where he was one of the key members of the Nazi Party, the previous leader. He was shot. Now, killing people and shooting your political opponents is illegal. All right, and it still was in Germany at this stage. Murdering your opposition is not the done thing. But Hitler claimed to be acting in Germany's interests. He said, look, they were going to seize power. There was going to be a revolution. I've saved Germany. And many, many, many Germans were extremely grateful for this. They'd seen the SA grow into this massive 3 million men group who were quite unruly and brutish and thuggish. And suddenly someone had gone, bang, slapped them, put them down in their place, and took control of them. And many Germans were grateful for that. Included in that was the president, Hindenburg, who actually said, let me find this, he thanked Hitler personally for his, quote, determined action which has nipped treason in the bud. Okay? So that's the president of Germany saying, thank you, Hitler, you got rid of them. Because Hitler had presented the Night of the Long Knives as a potential coup, C-O-U-P, to seize power in Germany. Now, so Hitler came out of it quite well. Now, what's important as a note to this is just after this, in the summer, in August 1934, President Hindenburg died. He was 87 years old. Now, strictly speaking, there should have been another election for the president. But what Hitler did was he took the role of Chancellor and President and he merged the two together and he created the position of Führer, F-U-H-R-E-R, Führer. And what he did was he combined those two roles together. He declared himself Führer and he made the army swear an oath of loyalty to Adolf Hitler personally, not the Führer, not the Chancellor, not the President, not even the Weimar Republic, but to Adolf Hitler. He then held a plebiscite, which is a public vote, to say, is this the right thing to do? Can I be Führer? And under massive amounts of intimidation and press coverage, that 90% of Germans said, yeah, that's cool. Right. Now this marks the end of the Weimar Republic and the start of what was known as the Third Reich. Okay? The Night of the Long Knives gets rid of opposition within the Nazi Party, but he also gets rid of old rivals, Strasser, Von Papen, von Schleicher. Okay? Now, the Night of the Long Knives is quite interesting. It's quite good. I would rewind this and I would definitely read your textbook on it. All right? I hope that's been useful.